now talk about Ryan Day. I've been a big believer of Ryan Day from day number one. Once he was hired and named the Ohio State football head coach, I felt very confident that he was going to live up to that title. Like, when you're the Ohio State football coach, you got to be very good at what you do. I think Ryan Day is really good at what he does. A couple of years ago, he was the quarterback coach for the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers eventually. He goes on to Ohio State. Ohio State actually changes up a lot of things because of Ryan Day. He implemented a very unique offense for Dwayne Haskins and the Ohio State Buckeyes back in 2018, a system that allowed Dwayne Haskins to really flourish. We saw what he did this past year with Justin Fields. Like, Ryan Day, as an offensive mind and an offensive genius, he's one of the best in all college football. He's designed some really good offenses. He's really made things comfortable for his quarterbacks. If I'm a quarterback, if I can't potentially play for Lincoln Riley or Nick Saban, I think that Ryan Day is pretty much right up there as far as some of the other coaches that I would consider playing for, because they're going to put me in a great position to put up great numbers and develop me properly, okay? And in 2018, when Ryan Day was the offensive coordinator, he actually had to fill in for Urban Meyer because Urban Meyer got in trouble for 3 games, and he did a pretty good job. Ohio State did miss a beat, and I have to admit, Ryan Day did inherit a great situation. Like, becoming the head coach of Ohio State, based on where Ohio State currently is right now, like, Urban Meyer pretty much left everything on a silver platter for Ryan Day. It was not a situation where Ryan Day had to overcome a ton of adversity. This program has been ready to win for the past couple of years, and Ryan Day quite frankly, he really just hasn't had to mess it up. And he has not messed it up. He's done a great job. And they always say, if you have great players around you, if you have great coaches, or if you're in a great situation, you need to dominate. And that's what Patrick Mahomes has done over the past couple of years. Everyone says, Patrick Mahomes has Tyreek Hill. He has Travis Kelce. He has Andy Reid. Patrick Mahomes in the past 3 years has won a league MVP, won a Super Bowl, and been back to a Super Bowl. People talked about, Kevin Durant. He has Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steve Kerr is his head coach. It's stacked in Kevin Durant's favor. Well, Kevin Durant, he pretty much dominated and made the league unfair by joining the Golden State Warriors and went on to win 2 championships, 2 Finals MVPs. He did what he needed to do. And Ryan Day pretty much has done what he's needed to do. In 2 years at Ohio State, he's 20-2. That's his record. Okay, that's off the charts. That's amazing. And the 2 guys that he's lost to are Dabo Swinney and Nick Saban. 2 of the best coaches, if not the 2 best coaches right now in all college football. And Ryan Day also has been an amazing recruiter at Ohio State so far. The recruiting at Ohio State has been off the charts with Ryan Day. The next step, however, for Ryan Day is this. Ryan Day must now go out there and win the Ohio State Buckeyes a national championship. I believe he ultimately will do so. I mean, he's already been to 1 national title game, obviously falling short to Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. But if you're getting to national title games in your second year as a college football head coach, you're doing something right, okay? But here's the thing. I want to be very clear. Ryan Day, from this point going forward, he now is officially on the clock. Because here's also the thing. Ryan Day, quite frankly, he's been on the clock ever since he accepted the job to become the Ohio State Buckeyes head football coach. Every year at Ohio State is national championship or bust. And if you disagree with that, well, for one, you're wrong. And number 2, you don't understand the magnitude of the job in which Ryan Day took, okay? Because if you're coaching a program like Clemson, Alabama, or Ohio State, I'm sorry, people, but the expectations every year are national championship or bust. Of course you celebrate the Big Ten championship wins. Of course you celebrate getting to the playoffs. That's all great and dandy. But every single year, those types of programs, they're striving for national championships because they have national championship talent. I'm sorry, but if you have a job where you're coaching the Steelers, the Patriots, or the Lakers, those are some of the top jobs in the country. Every person out there dreams of having coaching for a team like that. For the Lakers, the Steelers, the Patriots, the Buckeyes, the Clemson Tigers, the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's someone's dream to be the head football coach or the head coach for the Lakers or someone like that, you know? So from this point going forward, I think Ryan Day legitimately has about a 4-year window where, in my opinion, over the next 4 years, if he doesn't win a national championship, it's a failure. And Ohio State needs to think about replacing him. Because let me tell you something right now. If Ryan Day can't win a national championship, entering his 6th or 7th season as Ohio State Buckeyes head coach, I guarantee Ohio State will find a head coach who can win a national title. Because Ohio State recruits way too well. They have way too good of facilities to the point where they need to be winning national titles. They must be in the picture. So Ryan Day's done some great things, but right now he's on the clock. And that's the next step for Ryan Day. Can Ryan Day officially get over the hump, or will he fail? I think that ultimately he will go over the hump, but only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.